Yeah, hello. Mass Rasmussen, yeah. Um, this is in English for the Danish people I know who still come around. I'm not going to do this that many, uploads in English and lives in English, and I'm not doing this for anyway. I'm not doing this for views or anything else. I'm doing this for something else. Uh, so I don't know. Uh, I hope everything. Hey, unconditional love. Nice to see you. That was just what I needed. I must say that. That was just what I needed. You're just a fresh air. You literally are. That's nice. So, so. No, something just happened. I need to walk a little. Um, a guy just came by. That was kind of irritating. But he's kind of cool. He's cool enough. He's not saying anything. Uh, just as long as I keep cool with him. There's some rules and regulations, but it was not that. It was just I just said to him I would do something, and I'm home tonight, and I would. I said I wasn't home, so it's like you have an obligation when you live together with someone. I have to take the camera off. But I'll smile to you unconditional love because I got some good shit to say. You say, for some month ago, I said in therapy that he asked me what I would do if music wasn't a choice of mine, if I hadn't that uh, as a choice. What I would do then, if I would, what would I do? Would I uh, go nuts? And no, so now I've been, digging into this uh, man I'm going to be when it all falls into place. You do some other shit with my abilities, not only musical, but my abilities to talk, my abilities to be real with real music. I'm better. I'm not good at a radio station or a YouTube channel or something like that. That's not. It's too. I'm too a personal. I am better in person, if you know what I mean. That's like my live concerts went much better than my real records. I can't explain to you why, but I'm more real when there's more realness around me. So you see, he told me. I said I would hold lectures for people, like people who going out of school, trying to prevent them from becoming a homeless, not productive, productive member of the society. I'm not only talking the 12-step program, but I'm saying that you have to admit something in life that there's a power greater than yourself. Well, you came to believe that a power greater than yourself could heal your mind. That's actually the first step in NA and in AA. And God granted me the serenity to accept the thing I cannot change and accept the thing I can, and the wisdom to see the difference. You see, that's some beautiful words, and you got to live up to these words, and that's sometimes impossible. because it's big words. It's like suddenly you're talking God, you're talking higher powers, you're talking all that. Do it, just for today. I'll do this and that, and you know. It is a positive thing. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying it's a difficult route for many people. Um, and when I'm saying that, it's because I think I'm going to have a place in talking about this shit with these people. I think I'm going to get a platform where I can educate people about this life so they'll think another time when they're looking at a crack pipe or a fucking needle, if you know what I mean. You see, addiction is the biggest homeless problem we got, you see. And then it comes with the marriage and all the other kind of things. So it would be a perfect thing for me to work. You see, I was flying high as a musician in the 90s. From the 80s to the 90s, I was a golden child. I was doing everything correct. You see, I was playing with the right people. I was meeting the right people. I still know the right people. It's not that. But I'm not that great of an asset when it comes down to music. I still am personally when it comes down to me and a guitar. I can do shit they'll never do and never can do. But they don't know that. And people haven't heard me go really in for like 10 years because I've been locked down creatively. My creative thinking has been stinking thinking, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to bash my ex. She was a nice woman. She was okay. I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate. So I don't hate. It's just she was not good for me when it comes to the creative point of view. She didn't understand that it's not very inspiration. There's not that, but the lack of inspiration. You see, you don't make a record fucking as a real artist. You just don't make a record every fucking year. Not every fucking 5 years. You make one when you're ready, not when your fucking parents are dying and you're living in fucking hell. Who the fuck does she think she is, man? And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but I'm saying have some fucking some grip with reality. You see, when they tell you your parents have cancer and they're terminal patients and they're gonna die, you're not gonna spring out and say, I'm gonna make this record and I'm gonna make it finish fast and I'm gonna make it finish quick. And you're not gonna say that. You're gonna be worried that you still can't provide and can't do the things you used to. You see, I was not a provider at home. I was not making the money I used to. I was suddenly lost in a small suburb in yeah, it's very inspiring. But I'm saying if you have, let's say you have a spouse that's like a bus driver and you are like a nurse, it's not much work you can discuss. She was a home a home mom, a working home mom, staying at home mom. She was selling a lot. She was making dough. I'm not saying that. I won't take that away from her. She was good at making money. But the hard jobs, me out with a broken back earning money, shit, man. You see, it hadn't been fun. She don't know what I've been through. I lost my parents. I broke my back. Uh, People have been fake to me, and that's not the real people, not the real friends. Because real friends will always be there, but a lot of the fake ones feel because you see, I have 3,151 friends, and it's like there was this guy who sold, as I told you, on Facebook, and I can't keep up with the fucking everybody in my Facebook. If they're doing crime, I knew him 24 years ago. I know who it is. They told me who it is. So, of course, I'm not going to talk to him anymore, but sometimes you got to give a man the benefit of the doubt. You see, no one is born evil. And I'm not an evil man. I was just mad that day. And she knew that, but she knew she needs to get away because I was locked. I locked her down. Also, I was in a bad place. My mom and dad died. My best friend died. Not my best friend, but one of my best friends. It was it was a time when it was not the time for love and understanding. I lost both my mom and dad within fucking 6 weeks. I lost my one of my best friends the day after my dad. He was 48. You see, that's hard to comprehend, and uh, you see, he was proud of what we did together. No one can take that away from me, and no one ever will, because we were like brothers. We didn't have the same mothers, but and I hate that colorism you got going on in the United States. If I'm saying he was a black dude, because he was. That's not me saying I got a black friend. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just he was an African American actually. His dad was from Chicago and he was born in Chicago. So it's kind of funny that he's from the United States. And the funny thing is he was so American, he didn't know that. But he was like he had to read the sports and he had to play. He was the percussion player in the band. And he was always, when we were on tour, he was always reading the sports news, watching sports news, playing basketball in every arena we came to. It was like, what the fuck, man? He was like a real good basketball player. I miss him dearly. I really do. And yes, it is what it is, man. But it's hard. It is what it is. Life is what it is, and no one can take that away from the harsh reality of what life is. You see, many people just are narrow minded and just think about life as just this thing we go through until we come to the next bubble and we're going to burst. You know, see, I don't believe we're like, I don't know what I believe. You see, I believe in a lot of things. I believe in spirits. I believe in that my mom and dad is a good place. I believe in a higher power. I don't know what it is. I can't explain what God is. But God is good. God is great. You know, it's like um, you can. So as what I mean is, you can't say when you found out when you're dead what's going to happen to you. You can't say, hey, that's not what I was thinking. You can't just drop that bomb. 'Cause that would be the idiot bomb, you know. That would be what the fuck. So, but it is what it is, man. I can't smoke cigarettes anymore. Uh, so try to stop this. I don't know about this month, but next month or next month again. And that's something you just do after like 40 years with a fucking stick in your mouth. I'm like the others. I don't want to smoke on camera anymore. But unconditional love, you know, I, I'm like I'm moving. I'm taking the ladder another place. You know, trying to learn a uh, a new craft, and doing it is gonna be very special and very funny. But it's gonna take a whole lot of nerves and a whole lot of you know a whole lot of understanding and me working a whole lot. So it's gonna be good. But music is still my number one friend. It will always be. It will always be my number one friend. You see these pictures. This is under this bridge. I know a guy who lives up there. It's Copenhagen. It's literally these lights are real. It's kind of funny. Then we got these. Swan in here. Came here looking. That's my friend. He's gonna say that's coffee. Oh shit, they're fucking me on. You see, I'll have to go, you know. Peter, my homeboy, made coffee for us. You know, we're drinking coffee this late just to, get a little wakey wakey, you know. I like living here, you know. I'm not. It's not going to be forever, but it's been an experience that's been quite learning, and I hope I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm not going to move right away, but there'll come a day where the apartment is found for me. And actually, the county I come from said that they don't want me to be there for half a year, and it is what it is. But they're gonna help me. It is what it is. So because they could have said we don't want to have Mass to move. We don't want him to move anywhere, and they could have said that, and I would have been what? But I can't be like stuck in like two areas in the fucking area in here. But they'll say, but there's trains. But I'll say, I can't get a fucking driver's license. It's taken for like ever, for God's sake. And they would say, so it's not our fault. You see, you have all day. You're like, yeah. They would say some bullshit like that, some kind of bullshit, but I don't know if it's worse. It's just to argue. So I didn't argue. I was like very excited when we need that meeting. And the from the other county, they just said, we don't want Mass to hang around here for 1.5 years like the last citizen we had from our county. So they said to me, Mass, we're gonna move you. We're gonna find a house, and because my wife took my down payment and all that shit. She have all that shit. You know, I haven't got anything from her. Not just as much. If Frederick, I'm shady. She shady. She shady. I'm a new subscriber. Cool, Frederick. Yeah. I'm just, telling about, some personal stuff. I'm just saying that people, when they think you know a certain person, they will spin their narrative and say he knows this person. He is together with this person. Even I haven't talked. Yes, I have talked to him in 24 years, but he was a friend I met 24 years ago, whom I didn't see for 20 years. I met him again 4 years ago. He looked different. Your grandson, who's your grandson? Don't say it's Yang. Because she Haiti, she Haiti. Who's your grandson, Frederick? When you say that like this, that I'm puzzled, your grandson, but you're very disappointed in him. Then you got me like curious. Then I want to know what we were talking about here. If it's just something you just pull off just to pull somebody's leg, I don't know. Frederick, come on. Yeah, I know, Greg. I know, Greg. Yeah. Come on, man. You can't say that shit. Yeah, sorry. I have to. Sorry, I was just gone. I've been watching for a while. He really has been running amok all over YouTube. I love you some mail bonding time. I don't see you. See you later. I don't think he's mail bonding. I think he's just a troll. Unconditional love. But you're okay. You're welcome to drop by whenever you want to. You're just a sweetheart. You know I think that. I think highly of you. So have a nice, very nice, cozy evening. Or what it is. It's just like four. What is it? It's like 4 o'clock. 4:12, 4:14 it is. Where's that great? What is that, Frederick? Where are you, Frederick? Let's see what you. Uh, can you like educate me a little about who your grandson is? That's why he's your grandson and how he's your grandson and where you live with him, or you don't have to dox yourself, you know. You see, your name sounds very made up, and I don't know what you want. If it's factual, I just want to say factual. You know, I don't know what your end game is on this. Uh, this is not a channel for all this shit you make and all the other channels talking shit all the time. I'm not Hassan Campbell or Kwame Brown, or I don't even shout them out in my description box. I don't talk about these people. It's not my cup of tea. They're like sitting, like being 40, 50, talking about being in the streets. And I was working hard in the streets, so I was like 11 to I was like 25. Then I stopped, you know. It was too rough, man. Too many people died. Too many people got fucked up. Too many people became addicts and shit like that. Man, shaming, I'm in the pink penetrator. Pink penetrator. Uh, oh, from the smoke. Oh, okay, I can listen to love. Nice of you. It's just you see Matt Shang's armies. Hashtag the pink penetrator. We know what that is. You know, it's like when Shang is riding on his dildos. He's like, what the fuck? You know, I gotta do this. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do something, you know. I know it's gonna be right this time. I am totally. You know, I had to put it up there. I don't understand. It's not blue, man. I do have fans still. That's cool, man. I still have a couple of chicks. That's cool. Nice of them being here. No. Yeah. Booty folks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What the fuck? You know, I was down drinking some tea with some CBD oil in it today. It was great, man. My back needed it, you know. That was good, you know, when you're getting old like me, an old crust, like Doc says. But I'm not like the old crust. Anyway, isn't it you, Factual, the Frederick guy? Oh, it's Unconditional Love who's here, actually. And you met Shang Yami. What the fuck? What's Shang doing with the dildo now? Married to the late 60s. He got, actually, you know what? I know some shit about some porn because once there were a couple of strippers up in my apartment, and the next thing I knew, people was asking me if they could make a movie up there. And at first I said no. Then offered me $10,000, and they would take everything down. It was just being showed the swimming pool area, and it was a nice place. But there were many apartments like them, so I didn't care. It could have been any of them. So they were making a grown-up adult movie in my fucking old crib. Fucking funny. It was hilarious to watch. You know, I'm not used to watch shit like that, so it was fucking funny. You know, I never laughed like I laughed hard. I must admit that because it was so fake in a way. You know, there was no loving. It hurt. She hurts, and he couldn't get it up, and like there was a stand-in and all that kind of weird shit. It was a weird fucking experience. Hey, come on up, head up. Sorry, I gotta go. Have a good night.